Hey guys, welcome to Ace Language School. Our today's topic for task 2 is many elderly people are no longer looked after by their families but are put in care homes or nursing home. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this trend? Now let me come to the statement that what statement is seeking from you to write. It says that these days children do not keep their older ones at home, which means grandparents are not kept at home, they are left in nursing homes or old age homes. You do you think it is advantages or disadvantages, right? You will have to present the positive and negative views of this scenario. First, I'm going to explain about the topic. As I already mentioned that in introduction, we always describe the why statement. Means, why is this a situation? For this, we can give a reason of fast pace and modern lifestyle due to which structures of families are changing. Every large family is splitting into a nuclear one. Again, why is it a scenario? As this era of inflation, everybody tends to fulfill his or her own needs, which leads to a busy schedule of children, which means children do not have time to spend with their grandparents, due to which they always prefer to keep their grandparents in old age home under the supervision of somebody. So this will be the last line of your paragraph, in which you will write that it has both positive and negative points that you will explain in your last line of introduction. So first I'm going to explain about the advantages side or the positive side. The first positive point which I can see from this scenario is the special care which is needed by the elderly people. As we already know that this is the age at which a proper supervision is required by some person from the family. Right? Let's take example of your grandfather or your grandmother. If there is someone at home, then obviously one person from your family need to stay at home to take care of your grandfather or grandmother, right? If they are sent to some old age home or nursing home, then we can get rid from this responsibility. This time can be utilized in some other work. See, nursing homes or the retirement homes are the best example at which on-time diets are provided, all kind of medicines are available if there any kind of medical emergency occurs, right? So this is a age at which medical emergencies can occur immediately. So need of doctors and nurses are there to take care of that person who is ill. But if that person is at home, obviously we need to take some time to take that person to hospital. But if they are already in nursing home, then there is no time utilization for the care of any supervisor, right? So this is the perfect example, because all nursing homes or the old age homes are equipped with modern medical facilities, right? Next point which I have written for the favor of nursing homes and retirement homes is a safe and secure environment which are provided by these shelter homes. First, as we already explained in our introduction, that these days people are very busy in working their household chores, in running their own livelihood. They don't have time for their elder ones, right? They are left alone at home at daytime, right? So that's why they are not secure at home. Even in the areas where crime is on the peak, they are left alone, which is not completely safe for them. So in this way, or in this situation, they can leave their older ones in shelter homes so that they can feel a secure and safe environment. So third point which is explained here is the sharing of people with the same age group. As we all know that the people who are coming or admitting in the care centers are the same age group people. So the people can enjoy the same age group company or company of the similar frame of mind, right? It is sometimes seen that the if person is sharing, or the grand people are sharing their problems with the children, that can be hindered with the generation gap, right? But this is not a case in terms of if they're sharing their problems same age group, because at same age group their feelings are same, and even they are going through the same situations and conditions, and they can understand each other in a very good way. So next, let's talk about the disadvantages of this scenario. The first which I have mentioned is the lack of love and support of the loved ones. How this can be explained? See, if one person is taken from his or her family, right, taken away from his or her family, then obviously he will miss their families, right? And second is the change of environment is the biggest concern for them. Why? Because they are habitual of living in a favorable environment, right? And suddenly when their environment gets changed, then they feel loneliness, right? And even they take some time to cope up with the situations which they are facing or they are handling in the eh, old, old age homes, right? So this becomes a reason of depression, because sometimes they feel very lonely, right? So next disadvantage which we can mention here is the cost of living in old age homes, right? See, these are the very costly way of living, because every kind of facility is provided by the professionals which are there for taking care of such older persons, like doctors are there, nurses are there, which are professional, right? Even they take a lot of money, right, for providing their services. So it becomes very hard for old age people from their retirement ages, right, or we can say that for their pensions, right? Then children of that houses or that parents need to be involved with them to taking care of them, right? Next is we can say that their diet is provided there, right? So everything is included, beds are included, their diets are included, even their medicines are included, right? So for the 24-hour care of someone, we need to pay a lot, which makes it a very expensive service to afford by a single. So next is how to write conclusion of the statement. See guys, at which side you want to write your statement. If you are writing on advantages side, then your conclusion will be on advantages side, and if you are writing your statement on the disadvantages side, then your conclusion should show this view as disadvantages, right? So the statement which I have written is the advantages are more compared to disadvantages, but still its disadvantages cannot be ignored, right? So this is a way you are writing your statement on advantages side, but 30% you are saying that its disadvantages are also concerned, right? This is the accurate way of writing your task too. Here are some list of words which you can include in your writings. First word is a dwelling, which you can use for staying or residing, right? Next one is the dealt, that is the replacement of handled or tackled. Next word which I have written is the isolation, which you can use on the place of feeling of being alone. Next word is habitual, right? Habitual is usual routine, we can say. And favorable means the preferable or supportive conditions, which I have done. Next is the overlooked, that is means that cannot be ignored. In last while writing your conclusion, you can use that its demerits cannot be overlooked. Thank you guys.